Hi everyone. For this WTSO tasting, we're going to one of my favorite wine countries. That would be Italy. We have two classic reds here. One, a Barolo, and then something slightly lesser known, a Sagrantino di Montefalco. Let me give you some quick background on each of the regions and then a top line on both of these wines. This is a quick primer to get you prepared for our live virtual tasting, which is coming up in just a few weeks. If you want to buy this set, you can do that at WTSO.com. You'll also find the dates and the sign-up info for the live tastings there. We even have a pairing recipe for this set, which you'll find in the next video in this series. Barolo is known as the wine of kings and the king of wines because in the late 1800s it was championed by wealthy elites. In the far northwest of Italy, counts and countesses enlisted the help of their French neighbors to craft Barolo into a high-end dry wine that was fit for nobility. Even to this day, Barolo is more akin to France in that its winemakers believe in showcasing the purity of a single grape, to be experienced in all its naked glory. That single grape is Nebbiolo, which is almost exclusive to this region of the world. Nebbiolo makes wines that are strong in tannins and usually high in alcohol too. It's famous for its telltale aromas and flavors of sour cherry, rose petals, licorice, and as it ages, white truffle and tar. This one is made from 100% Nebbiolo and at 8 years old is just starting to show more of its earthy side. Of course, that youthful sour cherry is still there, but it's starting to bring layers of complexity with some chocolate and even spice notes in there. Drinking a wine like this just transports you to the chilly, rolling foothills of the Alps where this wine is grown. It's like a crackling fire for your soul. According to one famous Italian winemaker, Sagrantino is like a wild horse that you want to ride. You may not be as familiar with this wine, but you can probably relate to that feeling. Sagrantino is the actual name of the grape, and in all of Italy there are less than 3,000 acres. Most of it is located in the central region of Umbria. From the hillside vineyards in the small town of Montefalco, this grape was first mentioned in the 1600s, but it was so rare that by the 1960s it was almost extinct. In the 1980s, winemakers realized that it had a lot of potential to make world-class dry wines, and they brought it back from the brink of obscurity. Like Barolo, Sagrantino is a bold, tannic wine known for its high alcohol punch. It drinks best after a few years, so it has to be tamed like a wild horse. As a requirement, it has to be cellared at the winery for at least 37 months before release. And also like a Barolo, it exhibits some of that tart cherry character, but this time more blackberry and some vanilla bean in there from 1 year of oak aging. At 6 years young, it's right in the sweet spot for drinking. Okay, so there's your quick sip on these two Italian classics, and if you're feeling hungry, check out the next video because I have an easy-to-make recipe that's going to pair perfectly with both of these wines. Don't forget, we'll be tasting these two wines in real time in just a couple of weeks. So get your wines and reserve your spot for this fun interactive event at WTSO.com. I'll see you there. Chin chin.